It's hot. It's hot. And my eyes are burning, and I don't know why. Welcome, everyone. What's up, party people? Welcome back to Here's the Thing. We have some exciting news to share. Happy day. If you don't already know, public masses are being reopened to the public. Mass is being reopened to the public in various areas all over the US. Super exciting. Let's get pumped. Let's go to Mass. See you in the Eucharist this Sunday, 10 a.m. CST. Just kidding. But really, I'll probably be there. Great. Okay, so if you don't already know this, Mass is being open to the public again. And that might be where you are, that might not yet, but hold on tight if it's not. I'm rambling, I'm sorry. And I went to the Mass for the first time publicly with my community and with my family a few weeks ago, and it was a really interesting experience. Pews were blocked off, we had to wear masks, sanitizer was everywhere. We were being dismissed row by row. It was quite the experience, but in light of all of that, there are a few things that have not changed and that remain the same and that I want to talk about, especially because going back to Mass after everything that we have been through these last 3 months might be a little weird. So after going back to Mass for the first time in a while publicly, I realized very quickly after Mass started how short my attention span has gotten. Being back in the pews, I found it really difficult to focus and to really concentrate on what was happening right in front of me. Listening to the lectors read the readings for that Mass and just even trying to participate in the prayers that were being prayed was really difficult for me. And because of that, I was in a lot of ways incapable of being reverent in the ways that I am used to being in the ways that we are called to be when we attend Mass. The second thing that I noticed that was not so fun to acknowledge about what these last 3 months of streaming Mass have caused is that I have grown a little bit indifferent to attending Mass publicly or at home, and that's like really not okay because of what I'm about to talk about. Over the course of these 3 months, we've maybe also all grown indifferent to the fact that we're able to do it in our living room, in our pajamas, with our family and our friends, over a Zoom call with some people that we know, with whatever priest or parish that we want to all over that's anywhere in the US. That's been a really neat thing to be able to do. But going back to Mass, where we're used to going back to the parish that we've been going to, in public with other people, having to get dressed, having to put in all this effort feels not natural anymore, which can unfortunately cause us to grow in our indifference of whether or not we go publicly. We also need to remember that as Christians, we're called and invited to join Christ at the table, to give an active participation in that and to receive him in a real way, to be able to put in the effort that getting dressed in the morning and driving 15 minutes away, or depending on however long your drive is, to your local parish, and getting on our knees with the rest of the body of Christ is a part of the entire Mass. It's a part of the experience. It's a part of the work, the labor that he asks us to put in order to receive him in a very full way. Maybe the first Mass that you go to might not be the best. Maybe you might realize similar things about yourself, that you're unable to focus, or that you've lost reverence for the Mass, or you've grown indifferent about whether or not you go in person. And that's okay. I want you to know that you're not alone in that. Most people are probably going through that right now. But that doesn't mean that we should remain complacent and stay in that attitude and that mindset. We want to get over that so that we can go to Mass with fuller hearts, with more grateful hearts, understanding the gravity that is the sacrifice of the Mass. The Lord desires our hearts and has been longing to be with us in this way, in the same way that we have been longing to be with him. Please pray for me. I will continue to pray for you, and yeah. Let's do this thing. Let's make it a good one, and see y'all in the Eucharist, hopefully this weekend. So, great. All right. Bye, guys.